Hello everyone. In this session we are going to discuss about a very interesting topic related to human body, that is what is cell. So the name of the topic is cell, its structure and function. Now let's have a look at the images. This is a brick, and then you have, if you keep all the bricks together, if you stack the bricks together, you get a wall, right? If you put four walls together, it becomes a room. And when many such rooms come together, it becomes a house. When many house comes together, it becomes a community, an area. Likewise, what do you think the human body is made up of? Yes, the human body is made up of cell. Many cells come together to form tissue. Tissues come together to form organ. Organs come together to form organ system. And finally, all the organ systems come together to form human body. Right? Like our house which we live is made up of one. If you break it down into the smallest piece, you will get one brick out of it, right? Many bricks come together to make a wall comes together to make room comes together to make house, and house come together to make community. In the same way, cells in our human body, we are made up of very tiny microscopic structure, that is cell, which comes together form tissues come together to form organ come together to form organ system, and organ system forms the human being. So ultimately, like the house is made up of brick, what are human beings made up of? Cell. Now let's see what is cell. Cell is said to be the smallest basic unit of life responsible for all life process. Like we breathe, we talk, we eat, we excrete, we respire, we digest. Everything we do in our body is because of cells. So cell is said to be the smallest and basic unit of life. It is also said to be the structural and functional unit of life. Okay, it is said to the smallest, basic. Without this, the body cannot exist. Not only human body, every living organism is made up of cell, and it is the smallest and the basic unit of life, also said to be the structural and functional unit of life. Like I explained, we have multiple organs. All these organs are made up of tissues, and tissues, if you see clearly, are made up of cells. So life begins with a single cell. Now the question which arises to my mind is, who discovered this, that every living organism is made up of cell? So thanks to our great scientist, that is Robert Hooke. He discovered that the body is made up of cell. Cell is the basic function, structural and functional unit of life. And who discovered that every living organism is made up of cell? It was Robert Hooke. Next question which arises to my mind is, okay, Robert Hooke discovered cell, but how? What did he do to conclude that every living organism is made up of cell? So it is said that Robert Hooke was a great scientist, and he had his own microscope, and he used to look at different things under the microscope. One day he went near a tree and took the cork tissue. Cork tissue is basically the outermost part of a stem. Okay, he took the cork tissue, that is the outermost part of the stem, cork tissue, and observed it under his microscope. What did he see under his microscope? He saw a honeycomb-like structure. This honeycomb-like structure, you have ever seen a honeycomb? You have small boxes in them. So this honeycomb-like structure was seen by Robert Hooke, and he could see small rooms inside it. And in Latin, the small rooms are said to be cella. Okay, in Latin language, the small rooms are said to be cella, and hence each and every room he called it as cell. Hence, he concluded that every living organism is made up of cell. Okay, so cell was discovered by Robert Hooke in the year 1665, and then Robert Brown discovered nucleus in the cell. Now, what is this nucleus? I'll tell you later on. So, you can see what the story I told. This was a simple microscope, and he took the cork tissue, and when he placed under the microscope, he saw some little rooms like structures. And since these little rooms in Latin language are said to be cella, Robert Hooke called it as cell. Now he discovered cell. Suppose I discover a new pen. You will be eager to be very eager to find out what is there inside that pen, right? What is so special in the pen which I discovered? You will be eager to find out that. In the same way, when Robert Hooke discovered that every living thing is made up of cell, there were different scientists who wanted to know what is exactly present in the cell. So there were contributions by different scientists, and later on cell theory was developed. What is cell theory? What are its consequences? Who discovered this? How? Everything we are going to discuss in our next sessions. If you have any doubt related to this session, write in the comment section. I will try to answer to the best of my knowledge. Also, please do subscribe my channel and click on the like button. Thank you very much.